Welcome along to the Excelsior Stadium as we're back after the summer break. For Glasgow City, we've seen a few changes. Eddie Leckie-Black and Donald Genio have left the club. Emma Black has retired as well. So it's not been quite the quiet summer as maybe one or two expected. Former Scotland international Scott Booth is taking over, and it's his first game in charge against a Celtic side who have blooded in a lot of young players this season and will be a threat here at the Excelsior Stadium. Plenty of action to come in terms of highlights, but first of all, here's the team news. For Glasgow City, not too much difference in terms of the starting lineup. Amy Grant, who has scored 12 goals this season, is looking for more goals today. Claire Shine has played terrifically since joining in May. On the bench, 3 development players and players looking for more first team experience in Cody Hay, Maxine Welsh and Carla Boyce. For Celtic, they're in a fight for third place, you suspect, in the SWPL, and Rusha Littlejohn is a former Glasgow City player. Marie Fulton is a threat in the middle of the park, and also they've got plenty of young players throughout their team in the starting lineup and on the bench. The referee is Ross Burrell, assistants are Edward McLean and Kevin McColgan. It's Scott Booth's first game in charge. It's Glasgow City against Celtic in the SWPL. Ross back to Grant. Need to dance away some space. Joe Love took it on and curls away, but the first reel shot anywhere near the goal. It is off target, but the way Celtic have stifled things so far, it's taken 17 minutes for anything of substance. Good turn throw here from Shine. Lauder in the box. What comes in, and it's going to be a goal kick there. Liam Ross with the delivery, and it's straight into the hands of Laura Hamilton. It was a ball right down the throat of the keeper. Now here's Cuthbert though picking this one up. Murchie and Shine were waiting. Goal kick finds O'Sullivan. Cheap one to give away. O'Sullivan goes for goal herself, and it's a little too high. But Hamilton put the pressure on there by giving it straight to the Glasgow City player. And there's Ross who floats one in. Shine making her way there, and there's a touch in behind, and it's going to go out for a throw to Glasgow City. I think it must have came off a Celtic player in there, but it was a lovely delivery again. Showman found Ross, but picked up well by Maguire, driving forward for Celtic. It's 3 Celtic jerseys in the box here, but it finds its way to Lee Alexander. Just a little bit of danger there from the away team. Cuthbert, McCulloch. Shine to Docherty. Hayley Lauder coming across, so Hamilton's fumbled it! And Abby Grant scores for City, and the Scott Booth era is underway with a goal just before half time. A goal which didn't look like coming. They were frustrated, weren't quite at their usual selves. But unfortunately for Laura Hamilton, just put it straight into the path of Abby Grant, and Suzanne Lappin retired and used to call her the goal scoring machine. Abby Grant's taken that mantle on this season, now 13 in total, and it's her 12th in the league. Grant. Ross. This round comes to Abby Grant. Very lively start to the second half, and almost a second for Grant. That's came for Churches down, and Claire Shine could have made it a second. Cullick and Murtry, Love, Grant all in the box. He just outside of Sullivan as well. Sullivan there for the short option, doesn't go for it, does Ross. Up goes the head of McCulloch. Not enough on that. Cuthbert now though for Glasgow City. Battling, still finds the ball. Grant back to Cuthbert. Out to Cody Hay. Just misses that for Grant. So Sullivan's there though. Joe Love's going to go for a spectacular, and it's off Celtic player, and Maguire Devet away for the corner kick. Still the swarm of orange jerseys. Oh, and it's a fantastic finish for the second right after the hour mark. Pick that out. Claire Shine again on the goal scoring sheet. 6 now since her May arrival. And for Scott Booth, it looks like it's going to be 3 points. Love controls it well. Out to Doherty. All the way across. Oh, and he could have flown anywhere. Clark diverts it away. Liam Ross just trying to set up her teammates. This is definitely a planned routine. It's fully towards McMurtry, and it's a fantastic header. Celtic caught sleeping, and it's a third goal with 21 minutes to go, and it is turning into an easy afternoon. You wouldn't have thought that earlier on in the game. Well worked team move. Scott Booth delighted. It's a third Glasgow City goal. And Norman Murtry scores her third of the season in all competitions. Ross past Dalglish with ease. Sullivan's going towards that, comes back to Montgomery. When it's parried, so Sullivan's coming in. Oh, somehow it's not went in. Crashes the post and comes out. Montgomery. Shine. Claire Shine. Done well to get a shot away from the defender Clark. That was beside her. It's Little John. And it's over. And it's 3 points for Scott Booth, his first game in charge for Glasgow City. And well, it wasn't quite top gear stuff, but nevertheless 3 points, and they got things going just before half time. It was a bit unlucky for Laura Hamilton, the Celtic goalkeeper, parried straight into Abby Grant, who scored yet another goal into the second half, and a well worked finish from Claire Shine, and a very well worked set piece routine from the free kick, seeing McMurtry score a third, and that very much sealed the deal. 3 points for Scott Booth, Glasgow City 3, Celtic 0. And the new City manager is with John Sartain in the tunnel.
First win, you happy with the performance?
Yeah, I'm happy overall. I think that it was nice to go in at half time 1-0 up. That goal came at a good time for us. It just settled things. I felt that before that we were a little bit nervous. This obviously has been a big week for the players with the new manager coming in, new head coach, and also for myself. So it was to be expected to a certain degree. Started up in the stand so I could just get a wee feel for it and see how the girls were shaping up. But I felt that the more the first half went on, we were getting more to grips with the way that we can actually play. It was nice in the second half to get them playing with a bit more fluid style about them. They relaxed a lot more, and I felt the passing was good, the energy was still there, we created chances. Just totally committed to what it is that we worked on during the week, and I was very pleased with them.
It was Abby Grant's 13th for the season and Claire Shine's 6th since she joined. Is keeping them in that goal scoring form pivotal to success for you here?
Yeah, it's all about putting players that like to score goals in the right positions to score goals, and I was really happy today because To see Claire score was great. I think it'll really help her confidence. You know, she has got the ability to find areas in the box, and she showed with the finish that she has the technique as well to match it. So we'd like to see her doing that even more. Wingers, you know, Abby, Hayley, whoever's playing in the sort of 7 and 11 positions for me, I like them to be central when the ball's in the box. I want them to be on the score sheet as well, and it's great that Abby put herself in that position for the first goal. It wasn't the prettiest of goals, but what it was for me a position where I want Abby to be when the ball's in the box, and she did that and deserved her goal. Also on top of that, really nice to work on a set piece through the week, and it's been quite a short week when we take everything into account, and for it to come off in the game and really, I think at that point, seal the win was brilliant for the players.
Celtic and your very own Glasgow City.
It's match number 16 for Glasgow City in the SWPL 1. This week they take on Celtic at Petershill Park. Just the one change for the home side. Savannah McCarthy suspended, so in comes Megan Foley for Glasgow City. Abby Grant starts fresh from her hat-trick against Casiguert in the Women's Champions League on Thursday night. Celtic, for them, former City player Cheryl McCullough lines up alongside top scorer Sarah Ewens. Glasgow City 2 points clear at the top of the SWPL 1. Going into today's match, Celtic sitting third, a distant third.
16 your captain, Leanne Ross.
Corner is shot to Grant in the box, she's pushed over, and that's a penalty. Early opportunity to Glasgow City. Selly defending in the box. Easy one for the referee to make. Well, she missed a penalty on Thursday night. Leanne Ross steps up and confidently puts the ball into the back of the net. No danger this time. Glasgow City take an early lead, 1-0 over Celtic. That miss on Thursday did not dent her confidence anything as she stood up. Cleanly slotted the ball past Cunningham.
Glasgow City coming after 4 minutes, scored by your captain, number 16, Leanne Ross.
Ball goes through for McMurtry, gets the touch on, and Lauren McMurtry turns the ball home, but the assistant's flag is up. The assistant on that far side in, no doubt, as the ball came in, that Lauren McMurtry had straight offside. Good move by City, nonetheless. Doherty with the ball through to McCabe. McCabe does well, Crichton out wide. Doherty to Murray. Murray gets the ball across, it's come off McCabe, it's not going to go goalwards. And it goes from Doherty again. It's a good save by Cunningham. Celtic putting pressure on the City back line. McMurtry does well. Very well, finds Love. Out wide for McCabe. McCabe gets past one, cuts it across to Love, back for Katie McCabe. Ball comes across again, might fall for Murray. And Noelle Murray slots the ball home. A lovely move from Glasgow City. And that's 2-0. Goal number 14 for Noelle Murray this season.
Second goal for Glasgow City coming after 24 minutes, scored by number 10, Noelle Murray.
Ball comes in. Oh, it's a good chance that. Alexander will make the save, but that was a huge chance for Courtney White. Just couldn't control the ball. But silly from Docherty. Might let Celtic in here. Howitt drives forward. Takes a touch, goes for goal. Kirsty Howitt's attempt is deflected wide. Lauder's only got 2 ahead of her. Uses Foley on the far side. Grant goes for goal, does Abby Grant. Good save by Cunningham. Half time, Glasgow City 2, Celtic 0. Leanne Ross with a penalty, Noel Murray with the other. Crichton flicks it through. Wins it back, Crichton plays it across, it's behind both McCabe and Love. Murray picks up, finds Love, plays it back through for Murray. Holds up, plays it to Abby Grant. And Glasgow City walk it into the back of the net. Abby Grant with her first of the game. They were just playing with the Celtic defence. Abby Grant was never going to miss.
The goal for Glasgow City coming after 48 minutes.
Katie McCabe gets the ball into the box, it's flicked up. Headed only as far as Lauder, and that's a lovely strike from Hayley Lauder. Wide of the target though. Another good chance from another set piece. Number 4 should have made it 4-0. Foley to Love, dinks it through, headed clear. Foley drives it in. Payton will pick up, good chance here. Cuts it back for Crichton. That's a lovely finish from Leanne Crichton. And Glasgow City are 4-0 up.
Goal number 4 for Glasgow City.
Controlled well by Payton. Lovely setup.
Scored by number 8.
And Glasgow City extend their lead. It's a slack pass. This could be a chance for Kerry Montgomery. Lays it off. It's a good save. Well held by Erin Clackers. Something out of nothing for Celtic, and it almost resulted in a goal. Foley gets it into the box. McCabe. She's got Murray there. She uses her. Back to McCabe. Murray again. Just a slack one, but she's got back on the end of it, Murray. It's deflected away. Cheryl McCulloch putting her body on the line. And Robert Thompson brings proceedings to an end here at Petershill Park. A comfortable win for Glasgow City against Celtic. 4-0 in the end. Leanne Ross got things going early on with a penalty inside the opening 5 minutes. Noel Murray with the second. Grant with the third early in the second half. At that point, Glasgow City were just toying with Celtic before Leanne Crichton rounded things off in the 4-0 win.
Hello, welcome to highlights from SWPL 1 as Glasgow City, the champions, have the trip to K Park in East Kilbride to take on Celtic. What looked like a tough match City come off the back of that defeat in the League Cup semi-final, with Celtic winning their semi-final in the games at the Falkirk Stadium last week. Well, the headlines from the team news: 3 out the back 4 for Celtic are former Glasgow City players in Georgie Rafferty, Cheryl McCulloch and Kiva Keenan most recently joining. Josephine Guillard, the German forward, involved as well from the start. For Glasgow City, 3 changes from the defeat against Hibs last week. Lee Alexander comes back into goal for Erin Clackers. No Donna Patterson at all. Maddie Hill started in the heart of the defence, and Megan Foley came in as well. There was no place in the front 3 for Kirsty Hibbett. She was on the bench. Commentary comes from Stephen Bark.
Rafferty goes across to take, and it goes flicked on, picked up at the back post, and somehow Glasgow City have kept it out. Great chance for Nicole Puller at the far post. Kerr with the ball out wide for Docherty. Picked up by Murray now. Glasgow City passing it around at the moment. Murray goes for it from distance, and she's tipped round the post by Gibson. Decent effort by Murray. Not enough to beat Gibson in goal though. Ross floats the ball in. It's headed clear. Ross finds Crichton on the edge of the box. Back to Ross again, and it goes flicked on by Murray, and it's wide at the near post. It was always going to be difficult to find the goal from there. Lauderdale takes the throw quickly, and Glasgow City earn the free kick. Good position this for Leanne Ross, just to whip the ball into the box. Don't quite think she can score from there though. Just a 2 in the wall for Celtic. Ross goes for it, and she's done it! Leanne Ross completely outfoxes Kira Gibson in the Celtic goal, and Glasgow City take the lead. Didn't quite think she'd be able to get it in from there, but Leanne Ross opens the scoring here at K Park. Long throw from Keenan into the box, cleared away, claims for handball. It was Adams with the shot. Keenan gets it into the box again. It'll be an easy one for Alexander though. And there is half time here at K Park. Celtic 0, Glasgow City 1. And it goes, the flick on, good save. Great chance for Maddie Hill at the near post. Gibson reacts well. Glasgow City very close to doubling the lead. And Murray's going to get on the end of this. She just can't take it down. And that's a yellow card for McCulloch. Just over 2 minutes into the second half. And there's another free kick for Leanne Ross. 5 in the wall for Celtic. And Lauder goes for it. It's off the crossbar. And it's a penalty for Glasgow City. The keeper comes out to try and pick up the ball, but she's fouled Leanne Crichton in the process. Seconds after Hayley Lauder really should have scored. Leanne Ross will have the chance from the spot. And Leanne Ross scores. 2-0 for Glasgow City. And Glasgow City's early pressure at the beginning of this second half sees them double the lead. Murray tries to take it down. Falls there for Grant. Lauder on the edge of the box. She's still in possession somehow. Foley lays it off to Love. Docherty with the ball in. Just evades Murray. And Celtic come away with it. Love intercepts. Nice ball in for Lauder and the flick round the keeper. Lovely ball in. And Hayley Lauder gets the final touch. Glasgow City 3-0 up. A lovely ball from Joe Love. And Hayley Lauder's touch takes it past the keeper. Good ball forward. Celtic got two marauding forward in the middle. And Crichton arrives just in time. Can she clear it? Lays it off for Abby Grant. And Cheryl McCulloch is going to pick up a second yellow card. Celtic down to 10. 25 minutes still to go. Murray looks up. What's she going to do with it? Plays it out wide. Finds Payton. Does well, Joanne Payton. Down for Lauder. Comes inside. Goes for herself. Keeper with a touch. Great save. The shot took a deflection. And Kira Gibson has made a fantastic save. Ross just takes a bit of the sting out of the game. Going across to take the corner. Ball comes in, Lauder picks up. Gets it in again, it's just over the head of Crichton. Fall for Murray. It's kept off the line. Payton now. And somehow Celtic have managed to keep it out. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. A hard-fought 3 points for Glasgow City. A tricky first half, but a very dominant display in the second half. Has seen them take the 3 points. 3-0 over Celtic. Leanne Ross with two. Hayley Lauder with the other. And Glasgow City bounced back in the perfect fashion after defeat to Hibs last week.
Well, less than 72 hours after the Champions League exploits, Glasgow City back in action under the TV cameras, not just Glasgow City TV cameras, for the next instalment of the SWPL 1 as the business end of the season is here, and they're up against Celtic, who are under management now of former Glasgow City head coach Eddie Leckie-Black. He is now in charge here, looking to turn things around for Celtic, who have been steady but unspectacular in third place over the last 2 or 3 seasons. Looking at the sides for Glasgow City, well, only the one change from Thursday night. Leanne Ross comes back in, who was suspended. Joe Love takes a bit of a rest on the bench. There is 1 or 2 walking wounded, the likes of Megan Foley and John McClintock, who aren't involved in the squad at all. 1 or 2 youngsters involved in the under-17 Scottish Cup today. For Celtic, well, 2 out the back 4 is former Glasgow City players in Kiva Keenan and Cheryl McCulloch. Justine Giard is their top goal scorer in all competitions with 11. Kathleen McGovern has impressed the youngsters since coming to the first team and looking to try and get herself a goal. Kelly Clark is their captain. Fiona Morton is the referee for this one at Petershill Park. Donaldson looking for Keenan, who gets it by Docherty here, and there's an opportunity for Celtic, and my goodness me, how close is that from McGovern, who's been a bit of a revelation in the second half of the season, but that was so close.
It's a worrying one for the start of the game, but hopefully the girls settle into the game and there'll be less of that as the game goes on.
Giard. Goes before Keenan. Donaldson trying to get on the end of it. Comfortable for Alexander, but another little decent ball in, which could have caused further problems. Eight minutes played, Sarah Ewens. Celtic's second corner. Oh, it's a great stop there from Alexander.
Another great save from Lee. She's been superb again. Really makes a difference when she's playing between the sticks.
Kerr couldn't get her pass away, and Clark wrestled it back. Donaldson and McGovern is through again here. Alexander comes out, and one or two shots for a penalty. Did Alexander get the ball? Long it goes here, and Giard is into the side netting, but another long ball which caused all sorts of bother.
I know, again, a long ball testing the defence, and we just need to sort that out. It's not good enough, and I think that it can create problems.
So Leon Ross back in the team, 18 minutes played. Her sort of position, try and get the opener and just calm the nerves here at Petershill. It's Ross, but it's well taken there by Emily Much. Came in the summer from Aberdeen and well held. Natalie Ross here for Clark. Trying to get it back in the 1-2. Doherty had the only one forward. A bit of work to do, but she'll try and power away, and does from Crosby. She got a lot of work here still. Some support coming. Lauder, even it's not quite the touch. Just a couple of half seconds behind for how it is wanting some support. But here is Grant though to turn and get the shot in there, but Kirsty Howitt causing a real nuisance.
Yeah, it's another great chance from both Kirsty and Abby, but we just need to start taking the chances in the final third because they're creating great opportunities.
Grant wrestles away from Ewens, has hurt herself. Ewanusa steps away from Keenan, slips in Howitt. Here's Grant who blasts it over, and it's a penalty being given here for the late challenge. I think, was it off Craig?
Again, Kirsty's been fantastic today, and she's creating problems for the defence and asking questions of whether they go in and tackle or set off, and she's played the ball into Abby, and she's luckily got her shot away, but a mistimed tackle gives us a penalty.
Leanne Ross not being quite as bulletproof in penalties this season, but still they go to. Got a presentation for 250 goals midweek, and she adds to her tally. She's now on 253 goals for Glasgow City, and is that a nerve settler 7 minutes before half time?
Well composed, and it's definitely what we need to go into the second half. It's great penalty well into the bottom corner, and it'll give us a lot of confidence going into the second half.
It's now Ross with a free kick for City in a dangerous position, and the flick on from Coulis is just over the bar, and that may have been unfortunate for Celtic to be 2-0 down, but that was so close to number 2.
Another great ball in by Leanne, and Lydia unlucky to get the flick on, but she's scored goals before by her head, so hopefully another chance comes along for her.
Celtic started quick in the first half, will they try and do the same in the second, but how it comes away now for Lauder. Second City goal you think would perhaps kill the game. Certainly feel a bit closer to killing the game, but that was won back by Giard. Donaldson. Ewens is at the back stick here, and that would have been a fast start for Celtic within 60 seconds of the second half, but wide of the target. Craig to Lofton. Oh, and it's wriggled through, and there is the equaliser. Well, very similar to a few minutes ago, there was a whole scrap of bodies, and Alexander felt she was brought and pulled over in the middle of all that. As McCulloch might have got the deft touch. it's an equaliser anyhow for 1-1.
Not too sure what happened in the box, but it just looked a wee bit messy and ball ended up in the back of the net. There's not much you can say about that.
Love. Grant. Love again. Trying through here for Coolis. Made by Craig and Ewens, but only as far as Kerr.
Handball. No. Okay.
Cries of handball. Might have killed the back and rolled it the arm. Now at the other end, McGovern with the handball at this end. It's a free kick to Celtic, and you were looking on, you kind of thought it off the arm, Jordan?
Yeah, definitely in the box. It was a handball, and the game will go on.
And the game does go on with Craig. Free kick here. McCulloch up there looking. Oh, and McGovern! Well, the Celtic revelation has scored again in the SWPL and turned this game right around. Our 4th league goal for Celtic, and my goodness, they've taken the lead here.
Again, it's just another hopeful ball into the box, and it's poor defending for the goal, and it's a free header, but a well taken goal.
Scott Booth has only lost 1 league game since taking over the club. That was against Spartans back in 2016. It was the only other time that City have lost 2 games in 1 week under Scott Booth. That was a week where they lost the League Cup final and then lost to Spartans on the Sunday. And both those things could well be on here. Out here for Crichton. Keenan. Keeper's going that way here, and Sam Kay, a big chance. 2-2. And Emily Much makes the mistake, and Sam Kerr was there to pounce, and that relief again, all square once more.
It's that urgency that we've been looking for in the second half, and Sam's great press and great finish.
Sam Kerr's 5th goal of the season in all comps, and in the nick of time. Still just over 20 minutes to go, plus adding on time. Switching, looking for Doherty. Donaldson there first. Grant. Bounces off here. Crichton, Grant. Lauder!
Oh my god.
Roof of the net. Hayley Lauder. So close to 3-2.
Great play down the right hand side between Crichton and Abbey, and Hales again unlucky not to get the finish.
Quickly here for Lauder, which has been left. Took too long as Ewan's back. Howitt leaves it for Lauder! A stunning goal from Hayley Lauder, and they've turned the game back the other way round with 10 minutes to play. Phew, say the crowd.
Oh, fantastic from Hayley. She's deserved it. She's taken chance after chance and finally paid off for her. She's had a great game, and she's finally got the goal, and an important goal at that.
And Celtic once more in a winning position against a top 2 side have seen their lead disappear.
After 80 minutes, scored by number 4.
My goodness me, so a rugby scrum down there, which Hannah Stewart somehow still got.
Back in, Nick. Face up, Nick, face up!
Game over. Well, I said it on Thursday night, I said phew, and I think it's the same feeling again for Glasgow City supporters. Celtic once again could not hold the lead against one of the top 2 sides in a roller coaster last half hour or so. After the first 55 minutes was a fairly pedestrian, tense, tight game. In the end, with McCulloch looked like in the middle of a scrum getting an equaliser after Liam Ross scoring a penalty.
There was Kathleen McGovern to turn things around for Celtic, but Sam Kerr quickly equalised, and then Hayley Lauder's brilliant curling effort at 3-2 with 10 to play. Jordan, a roller coaster which Scott Booth will not be happy about.
Definitely not. It's not our prettiest performance of the season, and I think it's been a hard week for the girls. It's been a game on Sunday, a game on Thursday, and then another game today, but they rode the storm and they came out in the end and with the win, so can't really complain with that, but we certainly look to improve on this performance.
Jordan, thanks very much for your thoughts. Hopefully you're back in the pitch soon.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
So then, the break for international duty, and then it's a big run against Glasgow today for the fight for the title, fight for the Scottish Cup and the Champions League. Final score here, Glasgow City 3, Celtic 2.
As the Youth Women's Champions League round of 16 draw.
It's match day 6 in the Scottish Women's Premier League as Glasgow City make the short trip to face Celtic in Lennoxtown. City fresh from a 5-1 win over Rangers in the Scottish Women's Premier League Cup semi-finals. Make 2 changes to that team. Lee Alexander returns in goal and Leanne Crichton coming in midfield. A few familiar faces as well in the Celtic lineup. Kiva Keenan and Cody Hay both used to play their football for Glasgow City. It's first versus second in the SWPL. Celtic above Hibs on goal difference. Glasgow City 2 points clear of the 2 with a game in hand. Throw in taking quickly. Shine muscled off the ball, but it'll fall for Cunningham. Doherty. Kirsty Howitt now looks to go for it. Wide of the mark from Kirsty Howitt. She's at the back of the net 9 times this season already. Not too far away. And Celtic with a chance to break here. Guillard takes an extra touch, gets the shot. Straight at Lee Alexander. First real opportunity of the match for Celtic. Josephine Guillard shoots straight at Scotland's number 1. Black with the ball forward. Flag stays down. And there is the opening goal. Lovely ball through and McGovern slots it past Lee Alexander. Lovely finish and Celtic are 1-0 up. Howitt with the throw. And Crichton goes down. And it's a straight red card. Kathleen McGovern is sent off. And Leanne Crichton gets back up. Ross with the ball forward for Doherty. Guillard beats her to it, but Doherty. Howitt. Lays it off. Cunningham. And it goes wide. Crichton finds Doherty. Shine lays it off to Leanne Crichton. Tries to get past O'Neill. Back to Shine. Oh. And clear Shine. Just wide of the Celtic goal. Ross takes it short. Finds Joe Love. Love curls one. It's a good save. It's a really good save from Megan Cunningham. Yeah, and Ross stands over this free kick. 3 in the Celtic wall. Ross finds Docherty. Ball comes in. Cleared away only as far as McClintock. And it's deflected in. Glasgow City are level. Cunningham made the save. But Emma Black was on the line to deflect her in. It's a good effort from Jordan McClintock. It's a good save. But the ball does cross the line. Crichton brings it forward here for Glasgow City. Howitt lays it off to Crichton. Shine. And Claire Shine puts it over the bar yet again. Just not been Claire Shine's night tonight. Docherty takes the throw. Howitt, Shine, Howitt again. Cuts it back. Lays it off for Cunningham. Really well worked by Glasgow City. But Murren Cunningham just can't apply the finish. Lovely play from City. Shine. Gets past one, gets it to Howitt. Tries to lay it off back to Claire Shine. And it's sent off the post. Claire Shine finally finds the target. Two very evenly matched teams today, and Claire Shine could have made the difference. Glasgow City played well second half. Really well worked by Glasgow City. Crichton finds Howitt. Chance maybe to get it through to Claire Shine here. And Claire Shine could be in. She's going to cut that back for Jo Love. It's a bit of a heavy touch. Good save. Wee bit of a heavy touch from Jo Love, but she got the shot away. A good effort. Megan Cunningham was equal to it though. And there is the full-time whistle. A game of 2 halves here in Lennoxtown. Kathleen McGovern had given Celtic the lead, but Glasgow City rallied in the second half. McGovern sent off. An own goal from Emma Black, and then a winner from Claire Shine. It's almost 3 years since Glasgow City last lost a league game. Tonight they came close. Celtic pushing them all the way. But a 5-point gap opened up at the top of the SWPL 1. Celtic 1, Glasgow City 2.